Welcome back to Ride 360, my awesome riders. Today we're diving into a machine that looks like it rolled straight out of a custom garage dream but comes packed with modern muscle. The 2026 BoBBer G80, a bike that doesn't just turn heads, it practically snaps necks when it passes by. The first thing you notice about the G80 is the attitude. This bike doesn't whisper style, it growls it. That low-slung stance, the stretched tank, the solo floating seat, and those chunky tires give it that pure old-school BoBBer DNA. But don't get it twisted, this isn't some retro showpiece that struggles on real roads. The G80 blends classic design with serious 2026 engineering, and that combo is what makes it so exciting. Up front, you've got a minimalist round LED headlight, but inside that classic shape is full modern lighting tech. Bright, crisp, and super visible at night, plus a slick daytime running light ring that gives the bike a signature face. The handlebars are wide and slightly pulled back, giving you that relaxed, commanding riding posture. You're not hunched over like on a sport bike, you're sitting like you own the road. Now let's talk heart of the beast. The BoBBer G80 is powered by a big 800cc Class 5 twin engine, tuned for torque rather than screaming top-end speed. This thing is all about that deep, punchy pull when you twist the throttle. From a standstill, it lunges forward with that satisfying shove that only a big twin can deliver. The exhaust note, deep, throaty, and rich, not obnoxious, but definitely the kind of sound that makes people look twice. In city riding, the G80 feels surprisingly friendly. Even though it looks heavy and muscular, the low seat height and balanced weight distribution make it easy to manage. Filtering through traffic feels natural, and the throttle response is smooth, not jerky. It's the kind of bike that makes slow-speed cruising feel cool, not boring. Out on open roads, this bike comes alive in a different way. It's not about chasing insane top speeds, it's about that relaxed, powerful cruise. You roll on the throttle in top gear, and the engine just pulls, effortlessly. Long straight roads, evening rides, golden sunsets, this bike feels built for those moments. It's a vibe machine. The frame is a rigid style look but with modern hidden rear suspension, so you get that classic hardtail appearance without destroying your back. Clever engineering keeps the ride comfortable over bumps while maintaining that clean, stripped-down profile. Up front, the suspension is tuned to be firm but not harsh, giving you good control without sacrificing comfort. Braking is another area where the G80 shows it's a modern machine. Dual-channel ABS come standard, with a large front disc that delivers strong, confidence-inspiring stopping power. You squeeze the lever, and the bike slows down in a smooth, controlled way, no drama, no sketchy feeling. It's exactly what you want when riding a torquey cruiser. Let's talk wheels and tires. The G80 rocks a fat rear tire that screams muscle. It not only looks aggressive but also gives you solid grip when accelerating hard. The front tire is slightly narrower for better steering feel, and together they give the bike a planted, stable ride. Leaning into curves feels natural, and while it's not a sport bike, it handles bends better than you'd expect from a BoBBer-style machine. The fuel tank design is a highlight. Sculpted, muscular, and flowing smoothly into the seat line, it gives the bike a cohesive look. The paint options for 2026 are bold, deep metallic shades, matte finishes, and even some vintage-inspired color schemes with subtle pinstripes. Every version feels premium, like something you'd see at a custom bike show. The seat might look simple, but it's surprisingly comfortable. Thick padding and smart shaping support you during longer rides. And since it's a solo setup, it really emphasizes that rider-focused experience. This bike is about you, the road, and the ride, nothing extra, nothing distracting. Tech-wise, the BoBBer G80 keeps things minimal but smart. There's a compact digital display integrated neatly into the cockpit. It shows speed, gear position, fuel level, trip info, and ride modes. Yes, ride modes. You get at least two, a relaxed mode for smooth cruising and a more responsive mode when you want sharper throttle feel. It's subtle, but you definitely notice the difference. LED lighting all around not only looks modern but also improves visibility and efficiency. Keyless ignition adds convenience, just keep the fob in your pocket and go. There's even traction control quietly working in the background, which is a nice safety net, especially on wet roads. One of the coolest things about the G80 is how customizable it feels. Even from the factory, it looks like a custom build. But it's also the kind of bike that owners will love to personalize, different exhausts, mirrors, grips, maybe even different seats or bars. It's a platform for self-expression. The riding position is pure comfort meets style. Feet slightly forward, hands relaxed, back straight. It's perfect for laid-back cruising but still gives you control when you need to maneuver quickly. Whether you're riding through city streets or along highways, you feel connected but not strained. Fuel efficiency is respectable for a big twin, making it practical for daily rides too. And with a decent tank capacity, you can cover good distances without constantly hunting for fuel stations. It's a cruiser, but it doesn't feel limited to short hops. Visually, the G80 is a masterclass in balance. Not too flashy, not too plain. Every line has purpose. The exposed engine, minimal bodywork, and clean rear section make it look raw and mechanical in the best way possible. It's the kind of bike you park, walk away, then turn around just to look at again. For 2026, the BoBBer G80 feels like a statement. It says you don't need a race bike to have fun. You don't need massive fairings or crazy electronics to enjoy riding. Sometimes, all you need is a strong engine, solid chassis, great sound, and a design that makes you feel something. This bike is for riders who love the experience, the emotion, the style. It's for those sunset rides, late-night cruises, and weekend escapes. It's about presence, personality, and pure riding pleasure. The 2026 BoBBer G80 isn't just transportation, it's a mood, a statement, and a rolling piece of attitude. And honestly, that's what makes it so special in a world full of overly complicated machines. If you love bikes that mix old-school soul with modern reliability, this one deserves a serious look. The G80 proves that the BoBBer spirit is alive and stronger than ever. And that's why this machine is one of the coolest cruiser-style motorcycles hitting the road this year.